Yes, Dave, I know it's almost Christmas, Dave. Yes, I'm sure Santa will bring you something nice. You've been a good boy this year. You only forgot to charge the camera like 17 times. That's an improvement from last year. I'm sure you'll get an extra large piece of coal just to yourself. No need to share it with any of your friends if you have those. Welcome back to Long Way Home, everyone. The place where getting your motorcycle news is easier than coloring inside the lines, but not by much, Dave. The Honda CRF300L and the 300 Rally are on paper the exact dual sport bike everybody has been asking for. Honda did their research, they obviously want to sell a lot of them, and so they've made some big changes for 2021 to reflect exactly how their owners have been using these dirt bikes so far. A lot of city riding and tarred roads on dirt bikes. Stick around. The CRF300L was introduced back in 2012 by Honda as a great, small, dual-purpose bike. You could have a lot of fun riding it in the city, and when you were bored scaring all the old ladies in the parking lot, you could take it to your closest off-road track and play the terribly fun game of which bone in your body you would break next. But people wanted even more, so in 2017, Honda updated the base L version and introduced a brand new Rally version with a larger fuel tank, Dakar-inspired bodywork and other changes to make it more comfortable for long-distance touring, both on-road and off-road. Back to 2020 now, Honda's small dual-purpose machine gets another slew of important updates to make it even more attractive. One of the biggest changes is the new engine. It's now a 286cc, thus the new CRF300 name. It now manages 27 horsepower and almost 27 Newton meters of torque or 20 pound-feet, both of them improvements over the previous version, but more importantly, the torque curve has been redesigned to offer a lot more fun. Honda now describes the engine as considerably stronger everywhere above 2000 RPM. So the new torque boost is primarily targeted towards the low and mid-range RPM, where it should have always been Honda because nobody spends their time at redline on these bikes. To please the Euro 5 gods, Honda has also had to redesign the exhaust, the ignition timing, the air filter, and also added a new iridium spark plug. The gearbox is a 6-speed, and for 2021, gears 1 to 5 now have a shorter ratio for all your off-road and parking lot fun, and the 6th gear has been made longer in case you actually do need to take it on a short highway stint, where you will be able to test Honda's claim that the top speed now has been increased to 132 km per hour or 82 miles per hour. Suspension is handled by 43mm inverted Showas on the front and a monoshock on the rear, both non-adjustable except for preload on the rear, with the suspension travel being raised to 260mm or 10.2 inches all around. Riding position has also changed compared to the previous version. The handlebars are now more swept back and the foot pegs are lower and further back. So if you are used to the old riding position, take it for a spin at a Honda dealer first. Now, mechanically, the L version and the Rally are basically identical. Same engine, same suspension, same brakes. However, the Rally is the longer range, more adventure-inspired out of the two. It has a larger fuel tank, almost 13 liters or 3.5 gallons compared to the 8 liters or 2 gallons on the standard L version, and with the advertised fuel consumption of 3 liters for 100 kilometers, it means your range on the Rally is going to be around 430 kilometers or 270 miles, which is actually just great. Thanks to its desert racer looks, the Rally version is slightly wider, bulkier, and also comes with a smallish windshield, which will help a lot with wind protection. This makes it slightly fatter than the standard version, coming in at a respectable 153 kilograms or almost 340 pounds, but with the longer range provided, I doubt many will complain. All in all, Honda has tried to combine the best of both worlds while making proper real-world updates like an increase to the torque curve in the low and mid-range where it actually matters and not somewhere in the red line where nobody would touch it, the shorter gear ratios in the beginning and the longer 6th gear for more relaxed high-speed travel. They seem to be banking quite a bit on small, inexpensive dual sport bikes since that's where most riders seem to be turning their gaze nowadays. Speaking of inexpensive, no pricing as of yet, but I highly doubt it'll cost an arm and a leg. We know for a fact that it will be available in Europe, in Australia, Southeast Asia as well, but no word as of yet of North America. I see no reason why it wouldn't sell in the States, so I guess the only question that remains now is which one would you go for? The standard L, short range, lighter one, or do you have long distance plans with the rally version? Why don't you head down in the comment section below and let us all know. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming one of our Patreons to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.